I have a candle by my computer, and I'm not trying to brag, but I did almost set my shirt on fire. So I didn't. I have been wanting to watch this original 1954 Godzilla movie for quite some time. I watched Shin Godzilla last year, and I loved that. I grew up watching King Kong vs. Godzilla and Mothra vs. Godzilla, and I'm really looking forward to watching Godzilla Minus One when it inevitably becomes available to watch on home media in the US. I think it might still be a while until that's available, but I'm really looking forward to finally watching that film. But today, I get to finally watch the original release of Godzilla. At least I hope this is the original release and not some re-edit or something that's been done later. I rented it on Amazon, and by all accounts, it appears to be the first actual Godzilla movie. Let's check it out. Today, we're finally watching Godzilla for the very first time. Ooh, wow, that's like a very powerful, menacing stomp. This is actually incredibly atmospheric and terrifying. I'm trying to imagine watching this and not even really knowing what Godzilla is all about. Like, this would be really scary all by itself. I mean, it was a bomb, right? Oh my gosh.
Hey, Emiko-san. すまん。待たせてすまなかったけど。
Oh.
急いで行ったらまだ間に合うよ。連絡中です。原因不明。いや、誠に。いろいろどうも。まるで明神賞の爆発当時そっくりです。いきなり SOS を発信してそのまま消息を絶ったんです。
Definitely seemed like there was a big explosion, that's for sure. So maybe it's not a bomb. Maybe it's Godzilla from underneath. Well, so far every ship we've sent is blown up. Survivors! Maybe they have something to tell us? That's exactly what it felt like. Wow. Give him some space, don't just scream at him. What? He knows? Is Godzilla like just an ancient legend that we're going to apply the name to? Let's avoid that this time. Interesting. Although, I mean, anyone else get a little uneasy when you do like a ritual and then the storm comes in? Like, what? Did the ritual cause this, or was the ritual not enough because you didn't include the sacrifice? What? Also, the set and the way this is filmed is really, really cool. Wait, there's something walking. Is it Godzilla? I thought we'd catch a glimpse of him in water first. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just made that up. Wait. No. I can't quite. It's just a tree. I think I just saw a tree.
破壊家屋17、死者9名。暗くてよく分かんなかったけど、確かに生き物です。
Okay, they saw a thing.
うちの壊れ方、ヘリコプターの潰され方など、上から押しつぶされたとしか思えないのであります。では最後に古生物学の
Paleontologist professor.
これは至急調査団を編成して調査をする必要があると存じます。
芹沢さんが見送りに来るなんてよほどのことだな。めったに実験室から出たこともない人が最後のお別れに来たつもりかもしれない。
It might have been. Certainly what's happening is important enough and significant enough that he left the lab, just in case.
もちろん危険水域は避けていくが、毎日ってこともあるからね。
Yeah, all the waters are dangerous right now. All of the waters are dangerous right now. It felt important enough to say twice. Radiation?
これがある生物の足跡だと言ったら君信用するかね。この足跡に放射能が。
And why everyone get back?
ですから
Yeah.
近寄らないでください。
Is that a scale?
恵美子、ご覧。トリロバイトだ。
Oh, jeez, that was startled me. Of all the things in this movie that might give me a jump scare, I wasn't thinking him ringing a bell would be one of them. Is it happening?
私は見た。確かにジュラ紀の生物だ。
どこですか？
Oh. Yeah, you gotta get a picture. No one will believe you otherwise. I'm pretty sure. Oh, get up, girl. Oh, yeah. If that's not footprints, I don't know what is.
次の時代白亜紀にかけて海生爬虫類から陸上獣類に進化しようとする中間型の生物であったと見て差し支えないと思われます。これを大戸島の伝説に従ってゴジラ。
The tradition gave him the name. I love that.
ほぼ50メートルぐらいの大きさの動物であるということが推定されます。海底の洞窟にでも潜んでいて、あの水爆の被害を受けたために
Dang.
安住の地を追い出されたと見られるのであります。
Whoops.
博士、どうしてそれが水爆に関係があると断定できるんですか？
その粘土の
Yeah,
ガイガ
yeah.
ーカウンターに
The
よる
radiation.
ゴジラも相当量の水爆放射性因子を帯びていると見ることができます。
As if he wouldn't be dangerous enough without emitting radiation.
軽々しく公表すべきでないと思います。
You're gonna have a hard time keeping it from being public pretty quickly.
軽率に公表した暁は、
Bottom
国
line,
民
lives
大
are at
衆を
stake.
恐怖に陥れ、
The public will panic.
ひいて政治、経済、外交まで混乱を引き起こし、
That's true.
何を言ってるか。
I think that's unavoidable. At this point, though, you know, like I understand politicians would be trying to avoid it because they don't know it's unavoidable yet, but they're gonna figure it out much sooner than anyone would like, I'm sure. 17 ships sunk so far. Wow.
せっかく長崎の原爆から命拾いしてきた大切な体なんだもの。
ゴジラに対しフリゲート艦隊によって爆雷攻撃を実施するにつき
Let me get this straight. You think hydrogen bomb testings are what caused it to come to the surface, and so you're going to try to use bombs to annihilate it? I'm not sure I'm following their logic, but you have to try something. So let's try something. Yeah, I'm just concerned you're gonna make it angry.
すでに十数隻の船舶を海底深く
20 ships so far sunk.
先生は動物学者だからゴジラを殺したくないんだ。
しばらく一人にしといてくれ。
I'm just surprised that there's any ships still sailing. Would you want to even be on a boat out there right now? To be on there and completely in bliss and oblivious. To not, I would be so alert and so aware of every single sound for fear of this exact thing. If they were just having the best night of their lives.
外国航路も停止しなきゃならん状況です。
I've got us. How many ships have to sink before you close the shipping lanes? Why 20 isn't enough?
水爆の洗礼を受けながらもなおかつ生命を保っているゴジラを何をもって抹殺しようというのですか。
Exactly.
まずあの不思議な生命力を研究することこそ第一の急務です。
And stop feeding it with boats full of people.
恐れているばかりはノーじゃないですよ。大いに研究すべきですよ。しかし
地球気になってもらいたい人物があるんだ。
芹沢博士。
例の山根博士の養子になるべき。
お父様はきっと許してくださるわ。
誰にも遠慮することはないと思いながら芹沢さんのことを考えるとどうも弱気になる。
あの方には子供の頃からお兄様のように甘えたりしていて。
お嬢さんにお願いがあってやってきたんです。実はね、芹沢博士をお尋ねしたら帝国門前払いを食っちゃったんですよ。で、お嬢さんに
Well, at least he was polite.
の労を取っていただくことを思いまして。
僕も芹沢さんに会ってさっきのことはっきり了解を求めようと思う。
でもその話、私の口から切り出した方が。
It makes sense.
私うまくお話しできます。
それは何かの間違いです。第一、私の研究とは全然方向違いな話です。
日本のゴジラ対策も何らかの打開策が発見されるんじゃないか。ところで今何のご研究ですか。
いや、お話しするほどの
It
ことは
might be, sir.
じゃあどうもお忙しいところを。
Why is he keeping it so hush hush? I'm not sure he has his reasons. At least tell
恵美
her.
子さん、見せてあげようか。
Yes, yes, show her.
絶対に秘密ですよ。
Okay. What is this place other than just a lab with fish? Is this dangerous? What did he do? I think he might be mad. What? She's blind? What happened? Did all the fish die?
あなただから見せたんだ。
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't even get to see.
絶対に秘密は守ります。
Was that the siren immediately followed by footsteps? Not much warning. And Godzilla really went from 0 to right there amongst us. Just immediate, he's
あの
here.
こと芹沢さんに言いそびれちゃったの。
Think you're just gonna make big guy angry? Bombs seem to have no effect. Let's try bullets. Although it's a different kind of wound, right? So maybe you gotta at least try all avenues.
しっかり伝えてください。ゴジラに光を当ててはいけません。ますます怒るばかりです。
I mean, anything you do is gonna make him angrier. It's kind of a foregone conclusion. That's what people do. We upset the beast. We poke and we prod until we die. His eyes are almost glowing. It could just be light reflected in his eyes, of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I'm like those people running and I look back and I see that he's going that way and not towards us, I would stop and gawk. I would stare at the beast, never minding the fact that he could turn and come towards me. I would just assume he's got a straight line in his sights. I thought that bridge was gone.
まず海岸線一帯に高さ30メートル、幅50メートルの5万ボルトの強力なる電流を通じてゴジラの感電死を図る。この鉄条網の
Yeah.
外側地区はもちろん、
I just can't imagine having the time to erect such a giant barrier without interference from Godzilla. Doesn't mean you don't try. Listen, in life, you're always going to have people like me who come along and are doubting your plans, doubting if you can do it. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to the negatives. Don't give up. Don't lose heart. I do love the theme song. Is this song in Godzilla -1? Well, they got it built. See? If they'd have listened to me, they never would have built it. Time will tell whether or not they should have built it. I'm leaning towards no.
はっきりお父さんに了解してもらおうと思う。
He's had a hard day. Maybe you shouldn't ask him right now, sir.
ゴジラを殺すことばかり考えて、なぜ物理衛生学の立場から研究しようとしないんだ。
I don't completely disagree with him, but the preservation of lives is the top priority. It just is. Sorry.
だからといって凶暴な怪物をままほっとくわけにはいきません。我々日本人の上に今の覆いかぶさっている水爆そのものではありませんか。
その水爆の放射能を受けながら、なおかつ生きている生命の秘密をなぜ解こうとはしないんだ。君までがゴジラを抹殺しようというのか。帰ってくれたまえ。
There you go. Sir, instead of leaving, can I marry your daughter? No? Oh.
僕の言い方が悪かったんだ。
いえ、どうかしてしまったね、お父様。
Yeah, he cares more. Never mind. It's because he cares more about this monster than he does the people. That's not accurate. It's not true. He thinks he could save more lives by studying the monster, learning his secrets. I'm sure. Right? In case of future bombings. Oh, here he comes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's just pulling it right down. Unfazed. Angry, but unfazed. Oh, is this him using the breath for the first time? Whoa. Dang. Quite effective. I hope everyone's gone. I hope this place has been fully evacuated. Oof, terrifying. And the legend is born. No! Oh, dang. Oh, that was terrifying. Tis but a scratch.
事後各隊は攻撃態勢を解き、極力消火に努めるとともに負傷者の救出に全力を傾倒せよ。警戒本部司令。
Yeah, you do, Code 129. I'm not doing Code 129 when the monster's right in front of me. Oh, that's a shot. Wow. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. No. I hope not.
今やゴジラの通過した後は炎の海とか。
A sea of flames. That's a great way to put that.
我々の世界は一瞬のうちに200万年の昔に引き戻されたのでありましょうか。
I don't know about the world. Definitely this city. Why are you not already in the underground shelter? Get there! I mean, he's there. You waited too long. Why even have an underground shelter if you're not going to go to it until the monster's literally knocking at your building? It's a great shot. I love that.
ゴジラはただいまこの放送を送っております。テレビ塔に向かって進んでまいりました。
Might be time to leave. Godzilla's heading right for our tower. Let's just stand here and keep the program going. The show must go on to the next level.
ものすごい力です。いよいよ最後。さようなら皆さん。さようなら。
Committed to the job, I tell you. Yes, let's try air attacks now. Have they considered hitting him with the bombs, with the missiles, rather than hitting the water around him? Oh, he's running away from the missiles, or just a coincidence? I don't know. Whatever iPatch was working on in his lab, I still don't know what that scene was all about. But I know Tokyo has been officially devastated. Not to mention all these people now that have radiation. Oof.
尾形さん、重大なお話があるんです。私は喜んで裏切り者になります。
Finally, come clean. Okay. Oh! Eviscerated them. I mean, surely that's what we need to drop into the water right now for Godzilla. It's the only hope. It's horrifying and it's gonna really wreak havoc on the marine life, but it might get the job done.
水中の酸素を一瞬にして破壊し尽くし、あまりの威力に
Rightly so, bro.
砲丸大のものが1個あれば、それこそ東京湾一円の海中も一瞬にして死の墓場と化すことも可能なんです。
もしもそれが恐ろしい目的に使用されたとしたら。
そうです。水爆と同じように人類を破滅に導くかもしれません。
Probably. But could it kill a dinosaur?
だからさっきの新聞社の人にも断ったんです。僕の死とともにこの研究を消滅させてしまう決心なんです。
どんなことがあってもとうとう約束破ってしまいました。
For a noble reason, yeah?
オキシジェンディストロイヤーを使わせてほしいんです。
何もかも尾形さんにお話しいたしました。
あなたに頼むより他に方法がないんです。
僕があれを使わない理由が分かったはずだ。僕ははっきりことは。
He's trying to destroy it. It is true. Once you open that bottle of the oxygen destroyer, you can't put it away again. But people are dying.
恐るべき破壊兵器に過ぎないんだ。分かってくれよ、ナオガさん。
今ゴジラを防がなければ、これから先一体どうなるでしょう。
原爆対原爆、水爆対水爆、科学者として、いや、一個の人間として許すわけにはいかない。
I respect his point of view, and it's probably the point of view of the movie, especially in a world where A-bombs and H-bombs, all this stuff is brand new and is terrifying, and we're worried about destroying the world. But Godzilla will destroy the world.
今この不幸を救えるのは芹田さん。
俺が死なない限り、どんなことで再び使用する立場に追い込まれないと誰が断言できる。こんなものさえ作らなきゃ。
It's beautiful singing over such brutal destruction.
君たちの勝利だ。僕の手でオキシジェンデストロイヤーを
I
使用
hope
するのは。
that's true. I hope you're right. I hope that's exactly what happens. But no one else has any solutions. This is the only thing that could save us.
これだけは絶対に悪魔の手には渡してならない設計図なんだ。
It cut to some surprisingly upbeat music here.
俺に潜水服を着せてくれ。
You're going in the water? And you're about to use something that's going to make it uninhabitable.
完全な状態で作用させるには水中操作以外にはないのです。
He's going to sacrifice himself. That guarantees no one will use him to recreate this. Noble, I think.
素人のあなた一人を海の中に放り込みますか。
先生、こんな形で発表しようとは思いもよりませんでした。着底しました。
Dang. Just trying to get as close to the monster as possible. Yo, he's actually gonna cut the... I feel like, man, this didn't have to be a one-way trip. He's choosing to make it so. Dark. Is it gone? Did it die? Wow. There it is. Bones.
I don't
know if I would call it joy, mixed feelings. I mean, yes, the victory belongs to him, but he's unfortunately. It's kind of beautiful and poignant, so to speak. It took a weapon of mass destruction to destroy the product of a weapon of mass destruction, and in the process, the Doctor destroyed both. Presumably, forever. Obviously, I don't think when they made this movie, they knew they were creating a franchise that would live on.
もし水爆実験がまた世界のどこかへ現れてくるかもしれない。
Wow. Yeah. Well done. Yeah, that was a really well done movie. It's interesting going back and watching the very first Godzilla movie. For one, because I'm glad I finally saw it. But two, just kind of thinking about the context surrounding the movie, not only in world events. Obviously, this movie has a lot to say about nuclear testing and the potential ramifications for the world that I don't think actually include the potential of another Godzilla. But, I thought that was a fascinating component and the most important component to this film. As I kind of said towards the end there, I don't think they knew or intended to start a franchise that would become all the different things that it's become, from the zany years to the modern reincarnations, the modern versions, the modern iterations. Yeah, I mean, Godzilla's become something else entirely. But taking this as the standalone film it probably was intended to be, it is very good. That being said, I'm about to make a ridiculous movie comparison. So if you don't want to hear my one criticism and a ridiculous movie comparison, then you might want to stop watching now. But this movie reminded me, oh, this is such a stupid comparison. Hopefully you'll hear me out. In some ways, of Captain Marvel and the Marvels. Decidedly both inferior movies to this. So I'm not saying that this movie is like those movies in terms of quality. Although I like both of those movies, but I feel like those movies and this movie share a common problem. And this is maybe a personal preference or a pet peeve, but in both of those movies, there is a reveal in the third act. And in my opinion, without spoiling those, in my opinion, that reveal in the third act is the plot of the movie, and it should have been the thing that started the movie. And I kind of feel that way about this as well. Like that final act, and maybe that's certainly it's an unfair comparison, but maybe it's an inaccurate, maybe it's just a pet peeve or a preference of mine. But like the story of the Doctor, the story of him and the oxygen destroyer, I hated that it was kept secret and teased because I didn't care. I didn't know him. I didn't know what he was doing, and it didn't really grab me or interest. Once we kind of know what's going on, it's an incredible story, and I wish that would have been spread out throughout the entire film, that it would have had something in the beginning to hook. Other than, I guess, obviously, Godzilla is the hook, and so maybe it hits a little bit differently simply because of my familiarity with Godzilla and whatnot. So I might feel differently had I never seen or knew anything, if I never knew anything about Godzilla at all. But like that was so compelling and so strong, and it led to an incredibly strong ending and conclusion to this film. And it had something to say, and I feel like it said it very, very well. And so it's not my intention to like critique or criticize the movie. That's just a pet peeve and kind of my experience. So I don't know. Does that make any sense? If you think I'm totally crazy, it's okay if you do. Feel free to let me know. In the meantime, thank you for watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I think that's all I have to say. So appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.